What's up, everyone? I wanted to do a big project, a life-size project, in the veins of a full-scale droid, cosplay armor, statue, something like that, 3D printing wise. Um, I couldn't think of a better project to do than do the mascot for the Sarlacc Digest. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am one of the hosts of the Sarlacc Digest Star Wars podcast, which is a weekly show, all things Star Wars. So we go from the movies, the series, to the toys and everything. That link is in the description below. If you want to check it out, please do. But we have a mascot on the channel, which is a pit droid called SD17. And right now he's a little graphic. He's part of our logo and everything. And he is on the live show as a graphic to bring in comments from our chat and whatnot, bring in information. So I thought, I think we need to have him come to life as a cast member in real life, right? And so I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to do a build series on a full life-size pit droid, and it'll be twofold. It'll be a cool project to do. He'll sit right here as I'm podcasting, and I think it would be great for the Sarlacc Digest as a channel. I think it would be good. So let's get started. So the first thing I needed was files. I needed something to print, and I did not want to design it myself. I had come across a few YouTube channels and out there that already have printed full-size pit droids, and they turned me on to a company called Droid Division, which is on Etsy. And I will put the link in the description down below because I think they deserve it. I'm going to pull it up here on the screen right here in a second. But why reinvent the wheel? They did it perfect. I don't need to touch it. I don't need to do anything but take their files, print it, so we can have our mascot. Okay, here's Droid Division from Etsy. Look at their catalog. This is amazing. You see the pit droid in there, the very first thing that we see. Full-size battle droids, K2SO, destroyer droid. Come on, a full scale. IG-88, you name it, they've got it. I can't wait to kind of delve into all these projects. Even got buzz droids. I think we need to make one of those too. But anyway, I went ahead and purchased the pit droid. What's great about this was the instructions were amazing. The build is amazing, and they give you variants. They give you variants from the movies, from like Mando, the pit droids that are in Mando. They paid attention to details and everything, and they gave us different variations of it. And it's also all the STL files were cut for bigger printers and smaller printers, which was great because I didn't have to do any kind of slicing. Other than one piece, and we'll get into that when we see that. But yeah, so I went ahead and got this droid, and there's full support videos for it. And again, YouTube is great for it too. And I'm hoping this one adds to the whole droid build, pit droid, right? So amazing. It gives you schematics, even gives you sounds and stuff, so you can program your own pit droid sounds and schematics and all that stuff. So it's great. But anyway, let's get this over to the build plates and get this printing. All right, I brought in all the parts needed for the pit droid. It looks like a lot, and it is because it's split for a smaller printer. Again, I'm printing this on my Bambu Lab A1 Mini, which is only a 7-inch by 7-inch by 7-inch. It's a 7-inch cube build space. So a lot more parts have to be split and sent over multiple build plates instead of on my, like if I print this on the Creality, I probably would have cut this in half. But I wanted to test out the Bambu Lab, and I wanted to push it to its limits. So the great thing about Bambu Studio is that you could bring in all your parts and all these individual build plates, and you can see basically your whole project in front of you. So you can kind of gain the scope of what you're printing. We're going to go ahead and slice all. I want to kind of give you guys an idea of how long this is going to take to slice all these, the project itself. And it's going to give us a cost too, I believe. Okay, they're all sliced here, and as you can see, I could click individually which plate I want to send over to the printer. The estimated total for the entire project is about 3 days worth of printing. Now I'm going to do this over probably about a week on and off here, send them when I go to bed or whatever. As far as cost wise, it only took maybe 2 rolls of filament, which is like $25 a piece, $50, maybe I don't know, maybe a little bit over, maybe under, but so roughly $50 worth of filament, I think. So, well, let's send these over and get to the printing, and then see what we have. Everybody loves a good montage, but here's a montage with a voiceover. I had mentioned that it took around 2 rolls of filament to print this entire build here, but it was, what I did is I kind of take in scraps and half rolls and stuff that I wasn't using, and I put it into this project. I figure, you know what, a pit droid, our pit droid is a makeshift pit droid, and it makes perfect sense that he would be made up of different filament colors. Same type. It's also, I just printed this in PLA, regular PLA. He's going to be an indoor pit droid. He's not going to be outdoors, so I don't worry about warping or heat and all that stuff. And of course, we're going to paint him up real nice, so all the mix match colors is not going to matter at all. All of these were printed on the Bambu Lab A1 Mini, like I mentioned before. Just the dome, I could not get it to fit on the print bed. It was getting way too close to the edges there, so I ended up printing the dome pieces on my Creality CR10s, which has a bigger build plate of I think it's like 12 by 12 by 15. So that's the only thing I did not print on the Bambu Lab, but everything else is here, and yeah, it is awesome. All right, it's all printed, laid out. The whole project is laid out before me, before us, really. Now it's time to kind of take the pieces that had to be split in for the smaller printers and glue them into the appropriate pieces. For example, the thigh, the chest piece, the belly, and all that stuff. They were split for the smaller printers. Now I got to glue them to make them bigger whole pieces. And we'll go ahead and do that right now. So now that all those pieces are glued together, I think let's take this time now and build him. But we're going to build him to make sure everything fits appropriately with the bolts, the furniture bolts that the instructions told us to buy. I have them. Let's go ahead and put them together as sort of a dry fit before we sand and paint and everything, because the worst thing to do is to take parts, sand them all, prime them all, paint them all pristine, and all of a sudden, oh my God, it doesn't fit. And now you have to sit there and file and just chisel away pieces, and it's a nightmare once it's all finished, and then try to do touch-ups later. Forget it. So it's a good habit to do. Let's put them together right now, up to a point. Not all the details that it calls for, like the dome details. We're going to leave those out. We'll make sure they fit, but for this point, I think I just want to see them built, legs, feet, torso, neck and the dome, if I can fit the dome. We'll see. But yeah, let's see how he looks as is. Okay, guys, here he is right here helping me close out this part 1 build series of the Pit Droid. Part 2 is going to be coming pretty soon. It's going to be the the sanding and prepping him, getting rid of every single layer line that's on here, every part, rough part that I had to fuse 2 pieces together, file it all down, getting them all primered and set and ready for paint. The paint is going to be interesting because that's going to be a collaboration between Starlight Digest and Tashi Station here. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And if you get a chance, start this project. It's awesome. I had him sitting in the corner for about a week. And every morning I wake up and there he is in this format. And I'm like, you know what? You're awesome, dude. You're awesome. You're awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for part 2. Pretty soon. It's coming really soon. I'm not looking forward to doing it, but I'm looking forward to finishing part 2 because the sanding part is the worst part of 3D printing, especially cosplay. And I will explain in part 2. Thanks, guys.